Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is March the 30th. No, it's the 29th. I don't know my days anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Good Friday. Hope everybody enjoying their Good Friday. I still don't understand the Good Friday stuff. Like, it's not really a holiday that people need to celebrate. I'm trying to get my table fixed. But we got some TNA to talk about. We got some matches for Rebellion. This is my first TNA since I was sick. I got to watch. So, yeah. I want to get to the Rebellion show here. Rebellion. Da 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 da. TNA lists of pay-per-views. Thank you very much. And my connection is not private. What? What are you talking about? Can I? Okay, I guess I can't do that. Stupid thing. I don't know, but it's acting stupid. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some TNA, we got some Rebellion stuff happening. We got the World Championship on the line. Moose will be versus Nick Nemeth. We got Hammerstone will be versus Josh Alexander. We got PCO versus Khan in a Monsters Ball match and a Full Metal Mayhem match between Frankie Kazarian and Eric Young. I believe it's a Metal Mayhem match. And we found out who will be facing Jordan Grace for the championship at Rebellion in this match, because there's a women's match for this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we heard there's going to be a tag team title match. It will be the System. I think I've seen this before. The System, Eddie Edwards, and Brian Myers defends their tag team titles against the Speedball Mountain. That's what they were called. We got some returns that happen, and I believe a debuts that happened as well. So first match of the evening, we got the 4-8-1 match. So it would be a 8 knockouts tag team match. I forgot who was in it. Ash was supposed to be in this match, but I guess she hurt her tooth for some reason. I do remember she got attacked by Xia Brookside or something last week. So that's why they're having a match next week for the not for the championship, but they're versing each other next week. So there's going to be an 8 knockouts tag team match. I do remember, not Jody Threat, Danny Luna was in a team, teaming up with Rosemary. Ash's replacement, Steph D. Lander, Matt Cardona's partner. And who else did they team up with? I think it's Xia Brookside. I think so. And then we got Havoc in the other team. We got Alicia Edwards. And I forgot the other two. But ladies and gentlemen, and then the winner of that match will be facing each other. That team will face each other in a fatal 4-way match. And whoever wins, they become the number one contender. Steph D. Lander's team won the match. And ladies and gentlemen, there was a lot of interruptions in this match. Marsha Samuel was in the match. I forgot she was. And she was pissed off because she lost her tag team titles at the last pay-per-view. So she attacked Danny Luna. And Ash attacked Xia Brookside because she got rammed into the... I think she did a springboard. No, I think she got rammed out of the ring and accidentally hit Ash, because Ash is going to sit right there with the commentary team, and I'm not going to get hurt. She did get hurt. And then Ash attacked Xia Brookside, and some reason, there's no disqualification, right? There's no disqualification. But the referee kicked out Ash. Why? There was no disqualifications in the Fatal 4-Way, and she gets kicked out. That doesn't make any sense. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Rosemary was about to win, but she got attacked by Matt Cardona, making his return. And Steph D. Lander wins the match and will be facing Jordan Grace for the championship in April at Rebellion. So that's going to be interesting to watch. We will have an old school rules match between Rhino and Mustafa Ali. Last week, they found out who's the known contender to the X Division Championship. They had Mustafa Ali made a match, and the man that's going for the title is Jake something. But Rhino doesn't want the championship. He just wants to beat up Mustafa Ali. And that's what Santino says, let's do it. And he made the match happen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Grizzled Young Veterans came into the ring, and they was about to win their match last week against Time Splitters, but Cody Deaner got involved. Yes, his name is now Cody Deaner, and he's a good guy now. When did that happen? Ladies and gentlemen, and then Cody Deaner came out, and he told Santino told him that he could fight anyone he wants, James Drake or Zach Gibson, but he asked the fans, who should he punch? Zach Gibson or James Drake, but the fan says both, and that's what he's going to do. He'd punch both. And then it turned into a handicap match. Cody Deaner had a chance, he had some defense, but he got destroyed by Grizzled Young Veterans. We heard that Chris Bay would be facing Frankie Kazarian next week. I think there's going to be a little problems between ABC because Ace Austin had a match with Frankie Kazarian. He was trying to fight for the ABC, but Chris Bay was in the X Division Championship opportunity, and Ace Austin says we should worry about the tag titles. That's what we should worry about because we got our rematch, and we don't know when we're going to have our rematch. Ladies and gentlemen, Rich Swann and AJ Francis finally named their tag team name to First Class. How original. Because I hope Rich Swann knows that you're teaming up with a jobber. A jobber. Like, the guy wasn't that good in WWE. I'd rather watch Adonis. I want to see this tag team between Cedric Alexander and Adonis, but it's not happening. When is it happening? But I think Adonis and B-Pad had more entertaining things, more talent than AJ Francis. The guy really wasn't really the best. I could see why WWE released him. So yeah. And they did the money thing again. The chant that he did with the hit row, money. So he thinks he's going to replace Adonis with Rich Swann. So yeah, that's happened there. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have an update for WWE, but I want to finish TNA first. Next we had Josh Alexander. He had an open contract to face anyone he wants. He calls out Hammerstone. Hammerstone did not show up. Some guy named Tracy Williams, I think maybe you guys would know who this is, Tracy Williams, but I've never seen this guy. He says he's one of the best wrestlers in the world, but I haven't seen him wrestle. Has he been in WWE before? I don't know. I think he made this as his debut or his return match to TNA. I have no idea. And then we have this match because Josh Alexander has an open contract. And of course, Hammerstone is not going to accept the match, so he says, how about me and you have a match? Let's do this. I thought it was a pretty decent match, but the winner of that match was Josh Alexander. And then he shake hands with Tracy Williams, and he hold his arm up for the fans on all four sides. And then here comes Hammerstone attacking both Tracy Williams and Josh Alexander. And then he puts Josh Alexander's headgear on his arms and flexes with that on. So that's going to be interesting. I know there's going to be a match between Hammerstone and Josh Alexander at Rebellion. Then we got Eddie Edwards versus Mike Bailey. One of each of their tag team. One half of the tag team champions and the system. Versus one half of the Mountain Speedball Mounted. Will be facing each other. I thought it was a pretty decent match, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it was a pretty decent match. But the winner of that match was Eddie Edwards. And then we got Steve Macklin versus Chris Sabin. And ladies and gentlemen, if you guys didn't hear, this is the last couple of tapings of Motor City Machine Guns. Their contract expired this month. And this month is almost over. But remember, TNA is taped, not live. So they've been doing some shows on TNA until their end. So that's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with the tag team division when they lose their top tag team. And now, but they're making it like the Motor City Machine Guns might break up, but now they don't have, they're not part of TNA anymore. Like they're having their own problems, and now we're not going to see that because they're not going to be in TNA anymore. Maybe they will. We don't know. I'm hoping that they might come to WWE, and because Alex Shelley been in WWE before with Kushida. What the 2/3 of the time splitters, but it would be really be cool to see Motor City Machine Guns come to NXT and dominate the NXT Raw tag team division. Guys, we've seen Shawn Spears coming back. We saw Brian Pillman Jr., Lexis Kane coming in NXT. Why not any TNA guys? Right? Why not TNA? Why is it all AEW guys coming to WWE? Let's see, we see more TNA. Well, yeah, we got Naomi, but she didn't come to NXT. She went to the main roster. I want to see some TNA guys come to NXT. I would love to see some returns like Red Swan to NXT, or who else is in TNA that I would love to see come back. I don't know who's in TNA anymore. But ladies and gentlemen, I would love to see that. Ladies and gentlemen, we heard that Nick Nevin will have a match with Alex Shelley. Alex Shelley says, oh, Chris Sabin could have a match with Steve Maclin, make himself a singles match. That's nothing about the Motor City Machine Guns or Time Splitters. You just want to get to the top of the world title. So he says I could do it, and Nick Nevin had his interview with Gia Miller, and Alex Shelley said a whole bunch of words, and he issued a challenge to Nick Nevin. And he accepted the match. So the main event, we got Steve Maclin versus Chris Sabin. I thought it was a pretty decent match. I love the Motor City Machine Guns. They know how to make a good match. It doesn't matter if it's a tag team, 6-man, or a one-on-one match. They know how to make good matches. But the winner of that match was Steve Maclin winning the match. Congrats to Steve Maclin. But ladies and gentlemen, the news for WWE, they have this new show called WWE Speed. And it's going to debut somewhere in April. I forgot the dates. I know it's in April. But they're going to introduce a new championship for that show. So that's going to be interesting too. So on that Speed, and the Speed Championship, are they allowed to bring it to Friday Night SmackDown, Monday Night Raw? Or can they defend it on Raw and SmackDown, but it's going to be, I think there's a time limit of the matches, I think. I don't know how the rules work right now. It's on Twitter. You guys can watch it on Twitter. So that's going to be interesting to see as well in April. April is coming up very soon after this weekend. WrestleMania is next weekend. Road to WrestleMania. I think they're done making matches for WrestleMania. Maybe one more. Maybe one more from each brand. Because Santos and Rey still has their rivalry. I would love to see those two go at it at WrestleMania with no interruptions. Like Dominic Mysterio. Get out of here, Dominic. What is there a rivalry on Raw that doesn't have a WrestleMania match? Candice is not really in a rivalry with anyone. She's just attacking everybody. So it's not a rivalry with anyone. What else match is not on WrestleMania, but there's a rivalry happening that's on Raw? I would love to see Ricochet team up with somebody to face JD and Dominic, maybe in the pre-show match. But maybe that's it. I don't know if there's any other rivalries happening on Raw that doesn't have a match at WrestleMania. I know SmackDown has Santos and Rey Mysterio. It could be LWO, something different, because we already see Santos versus Rey Mysterio, but we could see LWO versus Legados, Rey with Joaquin and Cruz, and Mr. Santos with Berto, whatever his name is, and Angel, and it could be a 6-man tag team match. Or they could put Dominic in the match. I really don't want to see one-on-one between Rey and Dominic again. I don't want to see that. So, yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, let's see what happens. We got Friday Night SmackDown tonight, and then we got Monday Night Raw and one more SmackDown. And we got one more NXT for Stand and Deliver. We got one more NXT. And we're going to find out who will be the number contender to the tag team titles. Not next week, because there's going to be a triple threat tag team match to become the number contenders to the tag team titles. That's all for me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I still have a cough, but ladies and gentlemen, I'm still feeling a little more better than I used to feel last week. Oh my goodness, it was horrible. It was horrible. Oh man. I hate being sick, guys. I hate being sick. It didn't feel like my medicine was working. It was working, but it didn't feel like it. Oh my god. It was horrible. I don't think anyone likes to being sick. I know I don't. It's horrible. Because I get these pains in my body. Oh my god, it won't let me go to sleep. And now I'm whining to you guys. That's all for today. See you guys tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown results. Talk us out. Bye!